Hello everyone, welcome back to Shady Movie Reviews, and today we're talking about the movie The Invisible Man. Alright, so a suspense psycho thriller where a dude is literally invisible and tortures his ex-girlfriend? Yeah, I gotta see this. Cue the intro. Alright, so let's just dive right into the plot of this film. So in this movie, we follow a young woman named Cecilia who runs away from her rich psycho boyfriend, Adrian. Months later, he kills himself and leaves $5 million to Cecilia. After his death, she feels that she's being haunted by Adrian. And things progressively get worse for her as she starts to lose her sanity, and everyone around her starts to believe that she's becoming mentally unstable. As the story progresses, you will see whether Cecilia is actually being tortured, or is it all just in her head. Alright, so on to my positives and what I liked about the film. Alright, so one thing that I really loved about this movie, it set out on a mission to accomplish something, and it accomplished its mission. I honestly feel like this movie possibly couldn't have been made better. With what it was trying to do, with its premise, with its idea, I feel like it was perfectly made. I feel like this movie could have gone so horribly. This movie could have taken a billion different routes and been a horrible movie. But I feel like it took the best possible route it could have, and it was a really good suspenseful thriller with a good story, good characters, and it came out on top. But judging by the trailers, it could have been either or, to be honest. It could have been horrible or it could have been really good. And another thing as well, this movie was full of suspense and nail-biting scenes. From the music to the camera angles, this movie did suspense the right way. And lastly, this film was really well structured with great characters, an amazing story, and raw emotions. The story was really intriguing and you just wanted to know how it was going to end. Alright, so on my negatives and what I disliked about the film. Alright, so starting off with the biggest negative of this movie, I feel like the biggest drawback of this film was revealing that Adrian was wearing an invisible suit in the trailers. Like, why would you do that? I feel like it would have been so much better and mysterious and just so much greater to the story if you left that part out. Even if you find out like 15-20 minutes in, still, why would you put that in the trailer? I was so mad when I watched that part of the trailer. It was very disappointing. I feel like you could have just left that part out and it would have made your movie so much more ominous and frightening. If they didn't put that part in the trailer, the movie definitely would have been 10 times better. And then the only other thing that really bugged me about this film, there were some minor details that I felt were overlooked, some minor plot holes, but I won't go into too many details because I want to avoid spoilers. Not a big deal, but they were noticeable. Alright, on to my judgment and movie score. Time to bust out the Shady meter. Alright, so for the plot of this movie, guys, I'm going to have to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. That's because it had a really good idea, really good premise. I know it's a remake. You don't have to tell me it's a remake. I know lots of movies are remakes. But I'm just saying, it was a really nice idea. I'm really glad that it was remade. And I feel like it was a really nice interpretation. One of the best movies I've seen of 2020. And then for the script, guys, I'm gonna have to give this movie a solid 8.9 out of 10. And that's because this movie was just, it was solid, man. Like, the characters, the story arc from point A to point B, the twists and turns they put into it, the lines, like, I really felt the emotion. I felt like it had a really talented writer behind it. I really didn't see anything wrong with what they were saying or how they were saying it. The script of this movie was really well made. And then for the acting, guys, I'm going to have to go ahead and give this movie a solid 8.5 out of 10. That's because the acting in this movie was just really good. Like, the actress who played Cecilia did a really good job. Just the emotion, the fear, the psycho paranoia type vibe she gave off was very authentic. All the actors and actresses in this movie did a really amazing job. And then for the structure and pacing, guys, I'm going to have to go ahead and give this movie a solid 8 out of 10. That's because from point A to point B, you never felt like it was taking too long. There weren't a bunch of slow points. There wasn't a bunch of useless scenes. Everything that was going on screen had something to do with the main plot or getting further to the end goal of the movie. It was really good. This movie was extremely well paced. And then for my overall score, guys, I'm going to have to give The Invisible Man a solid 8.6 out of 10. So if you guys are going to go watch The Invisible Man, just know, no shade in sight. So, The Invisible Man, have you guys seen it? Have you guys not? Jump down in the comments section. Let's start a conversation. Remember, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.